out of town. Pictures in the penny hoe.
Go over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't matter. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happen when you give it a fake life, and then the aping. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero they'll get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my way. 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got those bad, that's. I swear, baby, it was just kiss, that's it. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, bucket.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now let's go. On second down, here's Rudolph. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, it's Gurley. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Khalil Mack able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So a third and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Rudolph now to throw. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He'll go with the keeper, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've gotten all the way down here. I would go for it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Mason Rudolph taking it in. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his...
And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big out of the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he powers his way up past the 30. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And got a man. It's Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Rudolph throwing on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here's Anderson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
19. Go, go, go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. Got some room at the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Dumps it off to Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Rudolph. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Run left, run left. Right, 380.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go work. Let's go to work. 14. 12, 12. Go.
Now Wilson on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go get it right here. Come on.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for a loss on the play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone. A strong running. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Keep playing hard. Move 15. 12, 12. Let's get it.
On third down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now Rudolph on first down. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He's got daylight. The 20, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Damian Williams, 50 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Eluding the pressure right. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play that time for the Rams. 47 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, The thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson throwing again. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on 1st down. Wilson flushed out right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funches, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Rudolph, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it third and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A gain of 3, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's a quarterback sneak, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed, first down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no captain, I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no, but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights, just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a, welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me, cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once. do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a boot, I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding.